EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Goff.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Third and 3.
Now it's gone. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st down, Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
Value 3, value 3.
Just beating the play clock is gone.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
At the 8-yard line.
Again, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Jalen Waddle. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua on 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Third and long. It's gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 3rd down and 6.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he And
this is caught. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 49 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know what's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Gone. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Throwing again is gone. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, we're trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Check clocks to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep down.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28-yard
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins 8-yard line.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jalen Waddle.
It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
You see both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And it often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Goff now to throw.
Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Goff now looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This out quickly to Williams.
No gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the field.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Goff on 3rd down. Just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
20 TX.
Tua now on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Achane once more, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a two-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready. Ready.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
46 yards. Complete to Darius Slay. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
1st down, Detroit.
Value 3, value 3.
They go jet sweep here with Williams.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Goff now to throw. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Detroit Lions.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Gibbs.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Tua now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tua wants to throw it on second down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Now it's second and 10.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On second down, here's Gibbs. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there for Detroit. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
Here we go now on first and goal. Montgomery is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And this time he is in. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than oths. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Tagovailoa. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now let's assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami
touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run. Achane.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Touchdown, Dolphins! Durham Smythe from 4 yards out, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
17.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. A give, running right, Achane. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To throw is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Left. 12. All right.
They are going for it. Goff. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
That's good for our Lions. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10.
2 for 1. Harbaugh.
Again, Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be out right at the 35.
22 yards there, a first down. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Tua, the final shot before half. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hold on. 14.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. A shotgun snap for Goff. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hold on. DC. We're good. Okay.
Goff. Touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Tua now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack it back right at the midfield stripe. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Tua going to keep it running left. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To the air again, Goff. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 20.
4 down.
The 26-yard line.
Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs from 3 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run by 8. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff sliding out of the pocket. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Here comes second down.
76! 76!
Now it's gone. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to upload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. It's at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd down. Gibbs on the toss left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. A quick throw there out to Williams. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now it's gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hold on. Check.
Goff now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now a toss play to Gibbs. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Badgley on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Detroit Lions. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Turbo.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Brings up second and 12 at the 17-yard line.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now you won. Tiger, Tiger. Super one, super one.
Throwing on third, Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Ric Flair.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incomplete.
There he goes left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 57 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from even
too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Again, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. The solid stiff arm. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Gone. He's got it to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Hold on. Check. Hey, 5. What's that?
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
This now a 3rd and 4. Another run for Gibbs here.
There he goes, right side.
Now look out. To the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, They watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here. Remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And to throw again is Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They're going to get quickly in and out of the huddle and hunt up a bunch more plays.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Goff. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he's brought down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 3 yards out. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will count.
talk down cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT around, Reballer's bound to make a crowd. Let him try.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand on my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them wrapped, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son. I
sweat those. Been on keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been frank in the friend zone. Got. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Send a bar, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a
but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're